It could be a career-ending issue.
What is up, YouTubes? We are here at Intermountain Medical Imaging. For those of you who've been following along, you know I've had a couple issues recently. I thought it was like a nerve thing. It was coming into my shoulder. I made the classic meathead mistake, tried to keep going. It just got worse and worse. It got to the point where, like, I can lift my arm now. That's a little iffy. I was warming up for my overhead days and I couldn't lift my arm up. I had to make the call. I called Brian Shaw up. I told him, you know, embarrassingly sorry. It's not something I wanted to do. I did not want to pull out of that show. I've been wanting to compete at it now for 2 years and it's just not in the cards. The best thing I can do is figure out what's going on, try and move forward. And that's what today's about. We're getting the shoulder and the upper bicep scanned. We're gonna get an MRI. We're gonna see everything. I'm gonna know if I need surgery, if I need rest. It's also possible I'll find nothing out and have to go find like a nerve specialist, but let's hope that doesn't happen. To the people wondering, does this mean I'm done? What's going on with my career? Most certainly not. I thought about it, took some time off, but I've decided that no, I can't walk away because of an injury. I just can't do that, first of all. Second of all, I feel really good in a lot of things. I've gotten better at so much in this sport and I don't want to walk away at this point. I feel like I am right on the cusp of being so much better. I want my record back, I'll be honest. I want my log press record back. I want to take the axle record. And I want to get a Giants Live win. I want to win America's Strongest Man. I've got goals still. We got a little man stomping over here. We're gonna figure it out and I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna get stronger and I'm gonna be back. And there's gonna be all kinds of people down in the comments saying, oh, he's never coming back and like none of those guys have ever done anything and they never will. I will be back. I'm Robert Oberst. I know myself. I know who I am. I promise you, I will be back no matter what happens today. So make sure you guys follow on to the end. I'll try and show, you know, whatever I can show you. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go, but I will show you everything I can show you and be completely honest with you guys. So like and subscribe. Stay tuned to the end. Make sure you're following. Check out the link below with the new merch. Also, this new gorgeous fanny pack. For me, it's like one of my favorite things. I know a lot of people make fun of them, but I rock a fanny pack all the time. Hit the link below, check it out. Like and subscribe, as I've said several times, but maybe I'll say it again. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me below what you think. Have you gone through this kind of thing? Have you have any questions about it? All that stuff. And we'll see if we can all go together. Let's go get this done and figure it out so I can move on to the process of getting better, which I can't wait for. Let's go, guys. Let's do it.
So you get one of these cool paper gowns.
Cool.
All right. And
Is it gonna fit?
Yeah, that's why it's paper, because I don't know if you know, but you have really big shoulders.
I'm a little bit bigger than average, yeah. Now I'm gonna get naked, so. I feel like the chick from Willy Wonka that ate the blueberry.
So what we're doing in here is an injection into your shoulder with the contrast for the MRI. How we'll do it, the table is not big enough for you, I'm sorry. We'll have you lie back and scooch over to the left as much as you can without falling off. Dr. is the radiologist that will be doing your injection. He'll use live x-ray. He'll make a mark on the front part of your shoulder, clean you off with a real cold soap to sterilize your skin, big sterile drape over it. He'll numb you up. You'll feel initial little needle poke and then the numbing kind of stings and burns for about 5 seconds. Then it should kick in. You should just feel a really weird pressure.
Cool.
Once he's in your joint, he'll inject a little bit of x-ray contrast to verify he's right where he needs to be. Then he's going to put a mixture of the MRI contrast, some numbing medicine, and some saline.
Okay.
So that numbing medicine will hopefully help with your pain for a little bit today. It'll wear off and you'll be back. And that's pretty much it. Then we'll take you down the hall for your MRI.
All right, you're going to hear a little pinch and a burn. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Keep your sting, so sting right at the skin. A little bit of pressure first. And then as I get deep in there, I'll get kind of past the area where it's numb. And then we'll kind of feel that dull ache more deep in there. All right, any questions?
Nope.
We're all done.
So just got done doing like the pre-test stuff. What they do is they inject like a liquid in your arm in order for them to be able to see it on the MRI. So right now there's liquid inside the joint, and they're gonna be able to pick that up on their cameras, and that'll help them see what's going on. Super easy.
Right.
Next thing I gotta do is just sit there for 15 minutes and be still. We'll get it done. Training in Texas and everything, so.
Oh, yeah, the humidity stuff.
Yeah. Doing good. I was hoping to find a little bit more out, but you know, it is what it is. That's the way it works, especially nowadays. They can't just be like, oh, you've got this and you got that. You got to figure it out. So for you guys, luckily you'll get to speed through all the waiting. I was told that I was probably going to have to go to the zoo to get an MRI because that's the only open MRI machine they have around here. But getting squished inside that one was way better. I'd rather do that than do some weird zoo thing. So I'm going to take these flashy new duds off and go home, get something to eat, and we're gonna be like that, and you guys are gonna know what happened. Watch. Oh wait, I'm still here. I'm gonna go wait now. Boom, we're back. See how fast that was for you? For me, it's been a long and excruciating several days of waiting and waiting, but for you, it's really quick. We are at the Shoulder Clinic of Idaho. I got a really good doctor. I looked a whole bunch into his background, tons of reviews. He works with athletes. He's happy to work with strongmen. Very excited about this doctor, Dr. Lynch, and we're gonna see what he's got to say. For me, I need 5-6 weeks, and I need to be able to do stuff, and then at that point, I wanna make sure that I'm able to use it again. If I'm not gonna be able to compete, I don't see the reason in getting the surgery. So, I don't know. I'm honestly in the air. You're going to find out with me what's going on. So, let's go figure it out, guys.
So here's where they're talking about this partial tear. And
Okay.
if we measure it, if we put a measuring device on it, so 0.5 centimeter.
And that's the back or the front?
That's the front.
The front,
Yep,
okay.
Yep. But what I like about this, OB, is it's not retracted. So it's not pulled away from the bone. And I also don't see a lot of bright signal in the bone itself. And so this could be new. This also could be old. This one, you do see more bright signal here, but you got the arrow. So this one makes me think, well, maybe it's more traumatic because you kind of see some heterogeneous gray or white.
Yeah.
And as we kind of scroll through here, here's your muscle, here's the tendon,
Okay.
here's where it attaches to the bone right here. And you can see the vast majority of that looks pretty darn good. So this is taking slices kind of coming from the top to the bottom.
Okay.
Here's your AC joint. We're going to come down. This is your deltoid muscle on the outside.
Big, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm just joking.
No, it looks like it actually, to be quite honest with you, like most of the gluteus maximuses I see in my clinic are smaller than that. That's pretty large. So, and you can actually see it doesn't even fit in the scanner. But
Oh, you should have seen me in the MRI machine.
Yeah, but here actually I feel really encouraged. I don't see any large bright signals saying that's pulled off or retracted. I do believe that you strained it and you did probably partially tear it, but it doesn't appear like it's retracted from the bone. Now, the report describes what's called a bursal-sided tear. So there's two sides to the tendon. There's the articular side, which comes on the inside of the joint, and then there's the bursal side, which is on the outside of the joint. Let's go back and examine your shoulder.
Okay.
Does that bother you at all?
No.
No pain in there. Hold them up there. Problems there at all? No? Problems there at all?
No, that's the strongest.
Okay. Let's bring it up here.
And I can feel that there, though.
A little bit?
Yeah, I feel it.
What it looks like there is the front edge of this tendon has partially pulled from bone, but not to a significant degree in the sense that it's retracted. Okay.
Yes.
And so I think if I were in your shoes, what I would consider as option, I'll just be thorough. The options are live with it, just watch it and monitor it, modify your activities to tolerate it, anti-inflammatories to kind of mitigate any symptoms of pain if you're having those, and then ease back into a regular workout program that's pain-free. So lower the weights, higher reps, and then ease back into it to see if we can get you back to where you were before. giving this a chance to heal, right? So that's probably the safest option in terms of getting you back doing what you want to do the quickest.
Yeah.
So, and then other things that are like latest and greatest, PRP, stem cells, people may talk to you about those things. The last option would be surgery, which I wouldn't recommend at this point for two reasons. One, it doesn't look like the tendon's completely pulled off of bone.
Uh-huh.
Two, it's not retracted.
Yeah.
And then three, I think the quickest way to get you back is to try to rehab this.
Yeah.
And, you know, if we were to do a formal rotator cuff repair, that could be anywhere from a 3 to a 6 month recovery process for a normal individual.
Right.
But for someone like you that has to lift the amount of weights you do, it could be a career-ending issue. And so I personally would not recommend a rotator cuff repair surgery on your shoulder based on what I'm looking on an exam and looking at your imaging. If I were in your shoes, I think the smartest thing would be to rehab it, see if it heals, get you back to doing what you want to do. Your body's got the best chance of healing this and is going to be better at healing it than I'm going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm so glad to be speaking to you, because I looked through your stuff and I know you know athletes. I know you care about athletes. I knew that my career being on the line, you were the guy to talk to. So I'm really happy that I got a hold of you. I'm like over the moon ecstatic, man. I was really, really worried.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
I feel like you took a brick off my chest, Doc.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm here for you if you need
Thank
anything.
you
Let me
so
know.
much.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Well, there you have it, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I almost started crying in there. I can't tell you. I don't want to get emotional, so I'm not going to go too crazy about it. But I was worried about the worst, and gosh, that's so good. So, you know, that's the difference between having the dictated version of your MRIs and having the actual images. You know, one, when you look at the dictated versions, it's like, oh, several tears, surgery definitely required, all that kind of crap. And you hear that from 3 or 4 different people. And so in my head, I'm adjusting to the idea of going back under the knife, recovering, recouping, healing, dealing with all that stuff, having a child and a family with one arm and everything that goes along with that, trying to train and become a professional strongman all over again. And so the fact that I don't have to do that I'm gonna let this heal and I'll be back strong, ready to go. Plus, the other thing that I try not to talk about too much on here is I don't have insurance. I'm a professional strongman, and having insurance is insanely high for me. I have insurance for my son and for my family, car, house, everything but myself. And the amount of money it would have costed to get this done would have been insane. All that, don't have to worry about. If it does end up popping, we'll deal with that then. But at least for right now, I'm still good to go. And thank God, man. So I think it's about a good spot to end it. We'll call that right there good. You guys go out and have a great day. Stay strong, stay pretty, be nice to each other. Hit all the links below, check out the stuff, do the things, like, subscribe. How many other things can I tell you what to do? Do these things that I'm saying, or just go back to living your life. Let's catch you guys next time.